Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. So today we're going to talk about housing market trends in particular. All right. So Southeast and West regions, what are they doing? So if you're in the Southeast or the West, they are seeing more inventory over there. They're seeing a softer demand over there, and prices are starting to come down in that area. Also, in the South, insurance is starting to come down. All right, different story in the Northeast. For Northeast areas, they are not seeing enough inventory. All right, so currently, at this point in time, there are more home sellers out here than there are buyers. There are more home sellers than there are buyers. This could potentially cause prices to come down. As you know, prices are extremely high right now. So, this is good news for homeowners. That means that you are gaining appreciation. Your net worth is increasing, your equity is increasing. However, if you're on the other side of this and you're looking to buy property, you will notice that the prices are extremely high. However, there are more sellers out here than there are buyers, which will give you more wiggle room to actually negotiate that price. Knowing that there are not that many buyers out here, they will be more willing to negotiate that price and get that price down compared to what they have the price listed as. All right, so this gives you more wiggle room if you're out here looking for a property right now. A lot of sellers, not enough buyers. All right, this is good for you as a buyer. All right, good time to negotiate that price down. So there's something happening over in Florida, which is unusual. So for houses in the price ranges of 300,000 to 600,000, what they are seeing is unsustainable insurance costs. Unsustainable insurance costs. So this is happening in Florida in particular. All right. So in general, transactions are being canceled. Large amounts of transactions. So people initially buying a house and then they decide to cancel that transaction. So that is happening. The highest number, the highest rate that that's happening in is in Atlanta. And it's also happening at a high rate in Miami. So this is partially due to the high insurance costs that are there in those areas. High number of home transactions being canceled. So higher rates are hurting some buyers. Some are choosing not to buy at this time. Higher rates, including higher costs of renovation, higher borrowing rates for people who are interested in borrowing, and then higher rates in general. All right. So some people are waiting for this interest rate to come back down to 5%. Currently, it is at 7%. Um, but it's a good idea not to wait around. All right. So the best time to buy is right after a transaction has been canceled. All right. You can get in there and negotiate that price down to a lower price. All right. So, what are the wealthy doing? So, the wealthy are buying property. In particular areas, they are seeing buying in New York City, for example, Palm Beach, and Miami. to name a few. All right. So, what are real estate investors doing right now? So, real estate investors are buying because that's what real estate investors do. All right. They don't wait around for the interest rates to drop. And this, um, it really depends on if you're a first time home buyer or if you are a real estate investor. So just use your own judgment, but generally it's not a good idea to wait around. What happens when you wait around is um, the price is going to be even higher the longer you wait. So you're waiting for this rate to get back down to 5%. Um, but as you notice, it's just going higher and higher, right? So as you continue to wait, those prices are going to get higher. All right. But use your own judgment in terms of if this is a good time for you. Everybody is in their own situations and you have to run your own race. All right. So, this is what is currently going on in the housing market. There are a whole bunch of sellers and not enough buyers, which is good for you if you are a buyer. All right. So, this is the housing market for you. Do me a favor, if you like this channel, if you got any value for the channel, I need for you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need for you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so you won't miss an episode. Feel free to leave a comment below if you made it this far in the video. Type in the word real estate, right? If you are interested in buying property, either now or in the future, check out the link below. Join the wait list for the real estate group. And if you are a man watching me, check out the link below and check out the hat collection. So that will be in the pinned link. And this hat is for you. So check it out. It is in the pinned link. Read it, read the words, and let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about that word. First of all, do you agree with it or do you disagree with it? Let me know. All right. So this is what's going on in the housing market. We got different things happening in different areas. Southeast and West, they're seeing more inventory. They're seeing price reductions. Northeast, not enough inventory. Whole bunch of sellers out here, not enough buyers. This could potentially cause the price to fall. Of course, things are very high. So if they fall, they're not going to fall by that much. But there are some sellers out here. You will see if you're out here looking, there are some sellers that are marking down their prices on their own. So they're knocking off $3,000. They're knocking off $10,000. And you will see that in the listings if you are out here looking for property. So there are some sellers out here doing this on their own because they just want to sell the property and they know that there are not a lot of buyers out here. All right. Because of the interest rates, because of everything, inflation, tariffs. So the news with the tariffs have increased by 50% on steel and aluminum. So how would that affect you? Well, that would affect you if you are involved in any type of construction. You have construction costs, or you are doing rehab, any type of renovations. Say, for example, you want to get some aluminum siding on the house, or anything that you might use steel or aluminum for, that the tariff is now increased to 50%. All right. So do me a favor, if you like the channel, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. If you're interested in buying property, join the wait list for the real estate group and men hat collection. Pin link below. All right, thank you for watching, and I will see ya on my next video.